Hello, hello, this is Rod, Live Within Your Means. I'm about to make myself some lunch. I've got some boiled eggs here. I usually boil them by the dozen, and then I put boiled on the carton so that I know when I get those out of the fridge that those are some that I have boiled. I've got some lentil sprouts that I sprout here. I've got some wheat sprouts, and I put some lentil sprouts in my bowl. I'm going to add some wheat sprouts in here, and I do want to have some other stuff with that, so I'm going to have some of these greens and this beautiful, look at that beautiful purple radish that I've got. I'm going to save these greens. They're they got little teeny, I'm going to call them spikes that I don't want to have in my salad. But I may cut these greens up and use those for a vegetable dinner time, and cook these greens with some other greens, and I'll just put them in the pan here, and I'll be cooking those up later. But let me cut up this radish, and I'm going to put that in my salad. So I think what I'll do is split that. Mostly split it. Yeah. I'm going to add that to my salad, and I'm going to add some of these greens. I believe this is arugula. It's not something that I've really eaten before, but I volunteered in a garden where my son had previously grown some greens, and I transplanted it to a row where I wanted it. So there's some greens for my salad, and let me grab a fork out of here. But there's my salad, and I fully acknowledge that I am going to put some store-bought dressing on that. I want to have a healthy lunch, and I'm frequently tempted to eat things that I probably shouldn't be eating, or at least in more abundance than I should be eating them, and that's nuts and peanut butter. I did buy some peanut butter today that is a natural peanut butter. Oh, I'm not sure where I put that. There. No, that's the stuff that's got honey in it. But I did buy some Kroger brand peanut butter today that doesn't have sugar in it. It's just nuts and salt. And but I'll put a little bit of dressing on this, and I'll stir that up. That way, that'll be my salad for my lunch. And along with that, I'll eat these carrots that I've got right here. I've got 6 ounces of carrots. I weighed those out. Got about 4 ounces of salad here. And I'll have an apple and some boiled eggs. I do eat a lot of boiled eggs because they're nutritious. And let's see, these don't peel quite as easy as I'd like. I try to cool these off after I boil them in cold water and run that on them a few minutes. Okay, they're not that bad. But if you do that after you boil them, right after you boil the eggs, and I boil them for about 6 minutes, that way, once it starts to boil, I set my timer on my phone. And that way the yolks don't get really hard. So this could have been done a little bit less. I'm sure that my wife would probably like that a little less done. But that's how I boil my eggs. And I've got some salt, garlic, paprika, and pepper, and onion powder. And I mix these together, and it may say, some kind of rub on there, but it's really something I've made. But this is a typical lunch for me. And I usually thank God for it before I eat it, so may as well do that. Dear God, I don't usually pray on the internet, but dear God, thank you for this healthy food. We ask you to bless it, help our country. Please help us preserve our freedoms, and please expose the deception and corruption that any leaders in both government and church systems are involved in, that it can be exposed and stopped. And help those that are doing the things that you'd have them do. This we ask in the name of thy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Never really prayed on the internet before, but usually before I eat, I give thanks. So I am grateful. And I do love our country and our freedoms. We need to all eat healthier lunches. I've been in a program, even though I've kind of strayed from it the last few months, called Food Addicts in Recovery Anonymous. You can go there at foodaddicts.org. And I lost quite a bit of weight. And eating healthier. I was eating a lot of healthy stuff before, but I've learned I've got to cut down on some of the stuff I want if I don't want to get quite overweight again. And I lost a good 40 pounds, really 50 from a year ago, but 40 since I learned about the program, and I've gained a good 10 pounds back since I stopped. But anyway, you can live within your means. You can grow some of your own vegetables. In fact, you can grow a lot of your food. Down the road, we hope to have chickens to be growing our own eggs. I've got apple trees, but this is an apple tree from the store. The carrots are from the store too. But this is Rod. Live within your means and have a wonderful day.